With the $11 trillion deficit and bailouts after bailouts coming, what do you think the Republicans need to do in Congress to stop it, or can they?
You know, obviously the Republicans in Congress need to try to work with the states and with the people of South Carolina and the people of the United States to let them know what the debt is, what's the true debt to those individuals, the citizens of the United States. A family of four now owes almost $200,000 in national debt. We've got to stop the spending, and they've got to help us.
What do you think Republicans have to do to get back on top?
You know, I think we've already started. You know, I feel real good about what Republicans are doing right now. I think we've hit an all-time low, and I think right now, with the spending that's going on in Washington, it's going to energize the Republican Party, and I feel like we'll start moving forward.
Would you like to see more state rights rather than federal?
Definitely. I think we need to get money down to the states and let them spend it the way they know how to spend it, because they understand the needs of their taxpayers at the state level better than Washington understands.
And what do you think about Obama's stances on education statewide?
Well, you know, I think we need to have some innovation in education, some alternatives. I feel like that people should be able to take their children and go to a school of their choice, you know, especially if they're a special needs child. We need to let that child leave the public school system and go into the private sector. That would save us money both at the public sector. It would cost us less money, and also that child would get a better education.
Do you believe in vouchers for education, to send children to private school rather than public?
You know, I think educational alternative opportunities is what I like to talk about. Items such as the virtual school program. That's a bill that I passed in the South Carolina House along with the help of my colleagues 2 years ago. You know, people are calling me about that now and saying that, you know, that's working pretty good. You know, I think vouchers, scholarships, virtual school, anything like that we can do will help us in the long run.
What does the virtual school bill entail?
The virtual school bill allows a child to receive an education without actually being in the classroom. You know, there's different variations of that. The child would be, or the student would be one-on-one with that teacher. So you may have a classroom where there would be 30 students in there, and you could have a teacher on the other end, and that teacher would be communicating with that child one-on-one, or the student one-on-one. So a student that may be in a classroom where they're afraid to speak up and talk about something because they think somebody may laugh at them, this way they can communicate with the teacher, and they're going to do a better job of learning.